So you got important across the top, you got urgent down the side. So this one would be urgent and important, right? So this one would be not urgent, but important. This one would be urgent, not important. And this one would be not urgent and not important, right? So a lot of times, like as business owners, we spend our time in the three that matter the least. Literally, they matter least. So like urgent and important, these are fires, right? These are things that like need to be tended to like right away, you know? It's something that you have to address. It's a patient issue, it's a client issue, it's a marketing thing that's like, you know, blowing up in your face. Like this is the stuff is like, it's really urgent and it's really important, right? And then you have urgent, but not important. What does that mean? Well, this is other people's agenda. This is the things that like is really important to that person, or it really might be important to you right now, but it's not important at all. Like literally has no bearing on the business like moving forward, but we get caught up in this a lot, right? And then not urgent, not important, this is like, should we redesign our logo? Or maybe we should like redo our website when the website is working fine. This is just like activity, not productivity, right? So there's a big difference between activity and productivity, right? In order to have productivity, you need to be a pro. And all the pros focus in this, where it's not super urgent, the business is not gonna implode tomorrow, but it's important. It's important to the growth of the business. These are the things like her content calendar, right? This is the CRM and the data analytics that'll go behind that. But the only way you can work more in here, which is actually what drives the business up, is you have to reduce this. So all these have to reduce. You have to completely, like, you have to manage this. So this is more just managing the expectations, and you have to completely eliminate this. So when you look at things now, start to see them in these quadrants. Like when someone comes in and they're like, hey, like, oh, okay, well this is urgent, this is important, like let's tend to this and let's move on, right? Because the faster you can get through these, the more you can move here. Or they come and it's not even important. Like that's where you manage the person, you manage the expectations, you manage the situation, and you mitigate it, and you tell them like, hey, we're not talking about this anymore. And then this stuff, like, you just have to completely ignore. Like, is this gonna do anything for us? No, then let's not do it, you know? And then this allows you to spend more time in the things that aren't urgent but are super important to the overall growth and vision of your business. If you can master this or just become more aware of this, it's going to like be a game changer for you.
I'm gonna keep a permanent one of these on my freaking whiteboard.
Yeah, you should. You should, and then when something comes up, yeah, when something comes up, yeah. And then when you're doing something, like find yourself like in a hopscotch game, wandering this, going, where am I right now? And then guess what you do? You 86 it, you address it, and you move on, or you create time to actually do something that you know is going to drive you forward. And then you also manage expectations. But by you guys, like what we're doing right now is this. Everything today is in this quadrant. It's not super urgent. The business is not going under, but this is really, really important because the more time we spend here, the less confusion we create, which eliminates this. The less confusion we create actually eliminates this. This is gonna happen. You'll never have a time where you're not having some fires in your business, but you'll have a hell of a lot less fires. Like when you're managing the proper expectations, managing the vision creation, managing the marketing metrics, but all of those are rooted in the foundation of the not urgent, important quadrant. So just start to think when you guys are like mapping someone out, or someone brings you something, like just start to train your brain of like where this lies. If it's not urgent, important, take time for it. If it's urgent, important, handle it right away. If it's urgent but not important, manage it and be done with it. And then if it's not urgent, not important, don't even do it. And this will save you a ton of time and create a ton of like value inside your business.